Hey folks, David here with Mile 12. You may have already seen it, but we just released a brand new EP called Roll the Tapes All Night Long. And this is a covers project where we got to really cut loose and try some new stuff that we don't normally get to play, as well as collaborate with a bunch of great artists that you'll see on this project. So here's what I want to do. I want to give you a track-by-track rundown of what you can expect to hear on this EP and to share some behind-the-scenes stories about the recording process, about the song selections, and just the fun time we had collaborating with these special guests. So let's start off with track 1. Kick things off with our take on the Los Lobos tune Whiskey Trail. And I actually hadn't heard much of this band before, but our bass player Nate brought this song to the table and it's become one of our favorites. The song has such a driving groove to it. It really filled a hole in our set that we were looking for, and Evan sounds amazing singing on this tune. This is actually the very first song that we worked up for the entire EP, and it kind of was a seed for the project. I actually remember working this song up for the first time at one of our favorite places to play, an amazing restaurant in Galway, New York called the Cock and Bull. I remember that day pretty vividly because I accidentally put the wrong Cock and Bull into our GPS and made Bronwyn take about a 2-hour detour out of the way down to New York City. But don't worry, we finally made it to the gig. It was just a little bit later than we thought. On to track 2 now, Cold Wind, and I guess you could say this one's pretty fast, right? This is a song that was originally done by the bluegrass artist Roy McMillan, but we found it by way of Joe Val, who's one of our Boston bluegrass heroes. And even though Mile 12 is now kind of spread out throughout the country and throughout the world, we still have some major roots in the Boston area. We've played the Joe Val Bluegrass Festival almost every year since the band started. We thought it'd be great to do the song in honor of Joe and in honor of all the work that he did for bluegrass in the Boston area. But we wanted to put our own spin on this song too, so we enlisted Nate and Evan to write some new lyrics for us, and we also got Billy Strings to come and record on this song too. Billy plays some mean guitar on this, and he also sings some harmony as well as leads the second verse. You know, Billy is one of those guys who can really straddle the line between traditional sounding bluegrass and the more modern approaches, and he really brought that spark to this track. Track 3 is a crazy, kind of bittersweet yet goofy honky-tonk number called Hopkinsville. It's written by one of our favorite songwriters, Daryl Scott. Chris Eldridge of the Punch Brothers joins us for the song. He sings lead, and we've been scheming for a long time how it would be really cool to hear Critter sing a country number, and it was pretty surreal getting to see it all come together on this track. Not only that, but Critter kind of took this project under his wings and helped produce the entire track. He helped figure out the twin fiddle parts that Bronwyn played with Brittany Haas and really just helped shape the whole thing. It was amazing. We got to sit back and just let a brilliant musical mind kind of take over. On track 4, the EP kind of takes a dark turn with this brooding song called Complicated Man. This is one that we've heard for a long time. It's written by one of our friends from New Zealand. His name's Cywin Stanley, and he plays with an amazing duo called the Tattletale Saints. You may know that our banjo player BB is also from New Zealand, and it's a small world because these folks used to be roommates together back in the day. With track 5, we get back to some bluegrass with this great Ralph Stanley number called Rocky Island. It's funny because I had to go all the way to France to hear this song for the first time. I was in a great bluegrass jam at this festival called La Roche that we got to play at back in 2019. I was playing with a British bass player named Ben Summers, shout out to Ben if you're watching, and heard this song and thought it would be a great number to try with the band. This is another song that has some reimagined lyrics by Evan. To top it off, we break into this really fun fiddle tune called Hells Broke Loose in Georgia. And to close off the EP, we have track 6, a tune called The Old Black Hen. And this is another song that Nate brought to the band, but we felt like we needed the help of someone else to really flesh out the sound and to communicate the meaning of the song. So we asked Bruce Molsky to come sing lead and to play some super lonesome old-time fiddle on this number. Does sound pretty lonesome, doesn't it? Well, there you have it, track by track of our new EP, Roll the Tapes All Night Long. We really hope that you enjoy this project. It's something that we had a blast making, and you can do us a favor by following us on Spotify and Apple Music, and by actually just streaming this record online. It does us so much good. Also, if you feel like sharing this with a friend, we'd be so appreciative of your help to spread the word. And we hope to see you guys at a live show sometime soon, but until then, stay safe and happy streaming.